In this episode of 50 Phenoms, Ryan Shazier talks with avid golfer Joe Aigner. Hear how he found the motivation to overcome esophageal cancer, quadruple bypass heart surgery, gout, shingles, and back surgery, all in the same year.
That was solid.
Ryan Shazier's 50 Phenoms, in partnership with UPMC.
So, Joe, thank you for coming and talking to us today. You have an incredible story. Can you take me through it?
My diagnosis was esophageal cancer. It's a devastating diagnosis, and your life changes. You know, everything comes to a stop and a standstill, and you're totally heading in a different direction. When I found out my daughter was 3, ended up she turned 4 in August. So I have a 4-year-old, and whatever you need me to do, you know, you just tell me.
Right.
You know, I have a 4-year-old. I'm not going to leave her.
My son is 5 now, and this happened 2 years ago, so my son was 3. They told me I'll never walk again. Just to know that you're going through that process and your kids are there with you and they're seeing everything that you're going through, I know that probably was some motivation for you to keep pushing.
Oh, it was. I mean, because she didn't really understand what was going on. You're still just dad,
Yeah.
you know, and they come and expect you to do all the things that you were doing before, picking them up. I couldn't do that anymore because I had a feeding tube in. They said, you know, you can't lift anything.
She was very well aware of changes in her dad. Wanted to help. Can I do it? Can I do it?
I probably help, you know, just normal things like getting his slippers if he needed them, if getting a drink, if he wanted some, probably making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which, you know, you still do.
It makes it very difficult if you didn't have a great family and friends. And it's always, you know, as they always say, there's no I in team, and there truly isn't when it comes to these type of situations.
To me, you know, I had the whole city of Pittsburgh and my family, and I just felt just the support. People just want to see you healthy. Sometimes that just uplifts you also.
Absolutely. I always say I'm a miracle prayer in modern medicine, you know.
So, Joe, can you please tell me about your setbacks?
With having esophageal cancer and the setbacks that kind of come from the side effects of the radiation and the chemo, initially I had the gout. I woke up one morning, I had the gout. Then 3 weeks later, wake up again, I got shingles. So finally we were to the point of surgery, and they said, well, you know, we think we should do a stress test. I go in, I'm on the treadmill, as you know, we're just trekking along. I have one at home, no problems. I come out, I thought I was, you know, good to go. Dr. Addisy, and he said, you know, I'm gonna need to talk to you. He says, Joe, you're gonna need 4 heart bypasses, like today. We don't really know how you're standing here right now. Your blockages are so severe. So severe, we're gonna take you by ambulance to Presby. And that was another one of those moments that you start to reflect again. It was like, really? And then after having the 4 heart bypasses, then going in for the esophageal resection, thought everything was fine, got home. My daughter had been waiting patiently for nearly a year for me to be able to pick her up again. And they had taken the feeding tube out, and they said, you know, you can lift now. I pick her up, and immediately I had just this pain in my back. I felt a pop. It just brought me to my knees, and 2 of my vertebrae collapsed. So then I had to have another surgery after all those to repair my back.
Dealing with all this pain, how are you able to continue to fight through it? Because I know that you're dealing with the chemo and you're trying to, you know, fight off the cancer, but you were dealing with a lot of pain and you couldn't even do nothing about it. How were you able to continue to just push? And
every day I had a goal that I was going to get in the shower, I was going to get dressed. When I went to chemo, I put my dress clothes on, I had, you know, my khakis on, my polo button-down shirt. That was my way of kind of overcoming what I was going through. If I just tried to progress it like every other day, And this was my job. My job was getting through this cancer and the other side effects that come along the way.
So I hear that you're a big golfer. Why do you love it?
It's been a sport that's kind of given me the drive and the ambition, and it's a sport that I could continue to do even when I wasn't feeling my best, and coach for the PGA Junior League at my daughter's on. It's kind of our time together. It keeps me inspired, and seeing her grow with the game, and hopefully it'll be something that she can do for the rest of her life.
So golf helped you mentally overcome what you were dealing with, but also help you grow your relationship with your daughter?
Right.
How do you feel this experience changed you?
It started out in 2010, now it's 2020, and I've been fortunate enough to be cancer-free now for going on 9 years. So you kind of take a look at every day as a new day, and I'm going to make the best of every day because you just never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
So Joe, thank you so much for telling us your inspiring story. Now you're a 50 phenom. Thank you so much.
Thank